Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Kemal AA and this is another Chelsea transfer news daily video for you guys. Big developments breaking from Stamford Bridge. Brace yourself, Chelsea fans. I'll be presenting you all the latest news surrounding Chelsea in the past 24 hours. Some big news, uploading consistently daily just for you guys. So make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss an upload from me and you're notified for every time I do upload. I've got all the latest news covered on this channel, and there's some big developments. Thiago Silva, his wages have been refilled. The type of structure of contract. Chilwell potentially could be announced within the next 24 hours, and latest leaks regarding his wages, his length of contract, and the details regarding his medical. And again, when will Havertz be announced? We're covering all latest news. And finally, topping off with Malang Sarr, the free agent that Chelsea could sign from Nice. But before I do get into it, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And without further ado, let's get straight into today's Chelsea transfer news video for you guys. Now, starting off with the big exciting stuff is Thiago Silva. Now, it's broken by none other than the here we go merchant, Fabrizio Romano. When Fabrizio speaks, you listen. It's as simple as that. And it's confirmed Thiago Silva to Chelsea. Here we go. The Brazilian centre-back today has accepted Chelsea bid until June 2022. He's going to leave PSG and sign for the next 2 years. No chances for Fiorentina. The deal to be completed on next few days. Now, as you can tell, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Thiago Silva will be signing a 2-year contract. Now, from Sky Sports' understanding and other various reliable journalists' understanding, yes, it's going to be a 2-year contract, but it's going to be structured differently compared to your basic 2-year contract. So he's going to sign an initial 1-year contract, but there is going to be, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, there is going to be a clause in that contract which Chelsea and the Chelsea hierarchy can trigger for Thiago Silva to stay an extra year after the 1 year. So it could end up being 2 years if Chelsea are satisfied with his performances and his role with the club for next season. So if next season, he's our best centre-back, he's playing consistently, he's delivering us titles. If we're challenging for the title and we're doing really well, he's happy here. He's our best centre-back, giving us leadership, shoring up that defence, helping us, younger centre-backs and really solidifying that defence. Then Chelsea would easily trigger that year extension and he'd end up staying here for an extra year after that. Forget the fact that he's 36. Yes, age is a problem, but there are so many positives with this deal. Now, as you continue what Fabrizio Romano was saying, after Thiago Silva signs, Chelsea will consider to loan Fikayo Tomori and Bakayoko to AC Milan, and then Emerson Palmieri to complete the Ben Chilwell deal, which I'll be getting into later on in this video. So yeah, Thiago Silva is going to be announced. Now, the main question is, which player is going to get announced first between Kai Havertz, Chilwell and Thiago Silva? Now, if you ask me, I believe Chilwell will be announced first. Now, I'll be getting into that in a second, but regarding Thiago Silva, like I stated, there are so many positives with this deal. The pros outweigh the cons, as simple as that. His wages, they're not going to be as astronomical as I first feared. It's confirmed that he's going to be on €6 million per season, as confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, which equates to about £104,000 a week. And I think that is really good wages, considering he was on 250k a week at PSG. He's taken a significant wage cut to come to Chelsea. And like I said, he'd easily become our best centre-back, one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League. So much, a bundle amounts of experience, world-class experience, easily still the top 10 centre-backs in the world right now. Experience, leadership qualities, he's really going to improve that defence for us, and he's a massive signing. He really is a marquee signing in my opinion, regardless of his age. Yes, his age is a massive con. Yes, the fact that he's injury prone and he can't speak English is two other negatives. But remember, if you pair him next to a Kurt Zouma, who also speaks French, he's been at Paris for a long time, Thiago Silva, then you've got that French connection. They can communicate, and also with defending, you don't need to know too much English. It's fine. A lot of defenders understand that defending language, so it's not going to be a massive problem. And he's already got the leadership qualities, which is something that we lack a lot, in general. So I think I'm for this move. I'm genuinely for this move. Now, let's move on to the next story, and that is Chilwell, the exciting stuff. Now, it was broken by John Percy, writes for The Telegraph, and he was stating that Chelsea are closing in on signing Ben Chilwell, as we know, for £50 million. Ben Chilwell will sign a 5-year contract with Chelsea. The deal should be completed in the next 3 days. No issues over the heel injury. £50 million fee will be agreed. Now, what was really controversial, and this caused so much controversy regarding, over Twitter and Chelsea fans, is his wages. Now, his wages is rumoured to be around £190,000 a week. Now, when I saw this, I was flabbergasted because I was really shocked by the astronomical wages. And considering the reports coming out that Kai Havertz might be on £130,000 a week, That makes no logical or financial sense. How can your marquee superstar, €100 million signing in Kai Havertz, be on £130,000 a week, £60,000 a week less than Chilwell, when Chilwell is also a defender rather than attacker? Historically, traditionally, they earn more than defenders. It didn't make any sense. I don't think it's true. However, it was written in the report, so we need to, understand that he could be on high wages. Now, as I stated, he does have a heel injury, but Chelsea believe it's not going to be a long-term problem, and therefore he will be signing for Chelsea. So it's not a bad situation. It generally isn't a bad situation. So pass his medical with complete ease. And this is the signing, in my opinion, that's going to be announced first. Now, expect an announcement by the club that Ben Chilwell will be a Chelsea player in the next 48 hours. In the next couple of days, expect it. There was a chance it could be today, but I think it's a bit too late now. As I record this, it is 2 p.m, so I think that it is going to be quite late. I think tomorrow is a realistic chance. It's a Wednesday, midweek. I think it's a perfect opportunity to announce him. So, like I said, you'll be seeing a lot of announcement videos this week. Ben Chilwell, Kai Havertz, Thiago Silva. I think all three will be announced by the end of the week. But I think Chilwell will be the first one, and I don't think the wages of £190,000 a week is realistic. I generally don't believe that's the actual wages he'll be on. I think it'll be significantly less. But remember, it's good. We're spending vast amounts of money. He's our £50 million signing, and like I said, he's a top quality player. He's 23. He's young. He's going to develop into a world class left back. He's got some strong attributes: his aerial abilities, his engine, his stamina, crossing ability, defensive awareness, and exactly suits how Lampard wants to play. And like I said, we're backing Lampard with his first choice targets, and I'm really happy that we are signing Ben Chilwell in this window. Now, moving on to Kai Havertz, another player that we should expect to be announced by the end of this week. And it looks like he will be conducting his medical later this week, in the next 2 to 3 days, reported by Telegraph, again, John Percy, and other journalists who do write articles for the Telegraph. Now, Kai Havertz, as we know, it was broken yesterday. Massive, advancements in negotiations, as broken by none other than Fabrizio Romano. Here we go, it's done. It's going to be structured in a deal of €80 million upfront cost, €10 million if Chelsea win the Premier League and any major honours, and then the other €10 million will be in performance-related bonuses, and if Chelsea, win the FA Cup or reach the Champions League, etc. So €80 million initial upfront cost, and if we do win major honours, then it's going to rise to €100 million. Now, considering originally a few months back, especially the start of the academic year, at the start of this year, essentially, January, February time, Leverkusen wanted around €130 million. So considering we got them for a fee of €80 million upfront cost, I think it's fantastic negotiating by the club, by Marino Sky especially, and for him, a generational talent, German superstar, the biggest German rising talent coming out of there, only 21 years of age, a generational talent, world-class potential. For that signing, a marquee signing, it's going to be our marquee signing of the summer, marquee signing of the summer in Europe, hands down. I think it's good business. I think he's going to transform our midfield / attack, exponentially, evidently, and I'm really excited for his signature. Now, moving on to the final story, let's talk about Malang Sarr from Nice. Now, Roman Abramovich, he's currently on FIFA 20 career mode. He's on his PS4. He's currently got the controller in his hands. He's logged on. He's on EA Sports. He's currently playing Chelsea career mode, and he's on the transfer market section going, Havertz, tick. Chilwell, tick. Werner, tick. Ziyech, tick. Thiago Silva, tick. Oh yeah, Malang Sarr for free. Yes, please. One of the most sought after young centre-backs in Europe. Yes, tick. We'll sign him as well. It's looking big now. Broken by Fabrizio Romano. Not here we go, but it's looking good. Chelsea are front runners for his signature. Now, broken by Fabrizio Romano and other various journalists, the 21-year-old French centre-back Malang Sarr has agreed a 4-year contract with Chelsea, according to Telefoot. The former Nice player has been a free agent since leaving them in June. So he's a free agent, again, just like Thiago Silva. We're not going to pay any compensation for the club, but of course he's going to be on wages, 21 years old. Now, from my understanding, and obviously the reliable reports, is that he's not going to be a first-team player. He's going to be signed, and he's going to be loaned out to Bundesliga clubs where we could, if he turns out to be quality and amazing, he'll be brought back to Chelsea to be one of our first-team starters and become world-class centre-back. If not, if it doesn't work out and he works out in the Bundesliga, we could then go on to make a profit, as we have only, just signed him for free. So we can later on go on to make a profit, which in my opinion is a smart business move. And like I said, he's young, he has potential, and it's a win-win situation. If he doesn't work out, we'll end up selling him because he costs us nothing, so we're going to make a profit on him regardless if he works out or not. And if he does work out, we have a top-class, world-class centre-back on our book. So I think that it's really good news. It's a piece of business that's really clever and smart, shrewd type of business. And I'm good. Like I said, it's a win-win situation. You cannot lose out of the situation because he's a free agent. It's as simple as that, and his wage is not going to be astronomical at all. And like I said, it's a good signing. But Chelsea, Roman, keep the signings coming. You know, I can hear the salt and the tears from here, from United and Arsenal fans. Keep crying. Yeah, keep crying. You can enjoy Willian on £200,000 a week. You can enjoy Gabriel. Yeah, you can enjoy your Thomas Partey if you're even in the signing. United, you ain't getting Sancho. You can enjoy. You can enjoy it. David Brooke from Bournemouth. It's no problem. We'll keep signing these world-class players. You know, I'm gassed. I'm gassed. But I'm going to wrap up the Chelsea transfer news ready video for you guys. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.